What up, what up? Welcome to another hot episode of Pop Radio. My name is Miss Cosmo, as I am. And of course, I'm hanging out with my homie Moochie.
What's going on, Miss Cosmo?
How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. Excited for another dope episode of the Pop Radio.
Yes, indeed. And today we have a really awesome guest with us today. Somebody, an OG of the game, but also still doing it nice with the new school. I'm talking about my Easy Does It. Yes. Yes, my Easy Does.
How's it going, man?
I'm good, boy. What's up?
No, easy, man.
I chilled.
How's life been treating you so far? This year, how's 2022 been?
No, 2022, just a roller coaster, but we're just riding with it.
Hey, it's a big roller coaster, especially
a big roller
because
coaster. Khona manje, like into stress kakhulu load shedding, but we move.
Excellent load shedding.
I
thought somebody like you, Easy, maybe bozuthi generator nyana, bozuthi, taking it to the top.
Generator kanjani kule economy so.
Hey.
So kanje sozibulala.
That's coward,
Generator like diesel,
everything.
Sengikhathele ukuthengana ne diesel. Sengifana naye Eskom. Ngikwazi how many million per day konje at Eskom ne diesel.
Skala song, Skala's money.
Millions konje. Apa just Skala's money. Why Skala's money?
Skala's money,
But fair, yeah.
No, stress free nonetheless.
Yeah, the future is bright still.
That's what matters, is
Yes.
that's exactly what matters. And I think we also kind of brought you out here just to kind of reflect a little bit about you, reflect about your career, and I think for somebody like you who's kind of stood the test of time, I think you also know that you've been in the game for a long time, and from where you guys kind of started out, even as Teargas, to where you are today, things have definitely changed quite heavily.
A lot, yeah.
Obviously, I mean, outside of load shedding and all of those problems, we've also got Amapianos, also just another big problem coming in, doing big things.
Yeah.
But just kind of take us back a little bit to Ma-E, who started in the game, and how you're seeing how things have kind of changed now, and how you're kind of keeping abreast and on point with how the game is changing, but you're still making sure that you're still relevant.
Yeah. Ma-E, Ma-E does it. I think from my intentions from when I just came into the game, from Teargas, like we're quite clear from then. Good see what kind of a person I am, and how I want to treat myself, how I want to make sure good see the treatment of my brand. It gets here at this time, and I had everything in my head, in the back of my head, because that's how. Like I grew up like that as well as a young kid with with nothing to fall back on, or nothing like resources wise to push yourself to another level. I have to depend on myself. So with that being said, when I came in the game, I already said I'm Easy Does It.
Yeah.
I'm Easy Does It.
Nice.
Easy does it.
Nice.
For me now, I gave myself that label because I just wanted my spirit to be like that more than anything, to do it all the time, just like Nike, just do it. And with me, with time in this game, just spending this time, I realized, Guti, more than anything, it's all about doing. Or ngakuluma and say on Twitter or whatever, but if you ain't doing anything each and every day with your life, just making sure good into zako is right, there's no results. You won't see anything. So I believed in that when I came into the game, and when I had my transition to cash time as well, I knew that I have to do it, because the transition was quite tough, because Teargas was a very big brand, and just you as Ma-E now saying to people, no, I want to be Ma-E. I had to do like major features with Pro, major features Altido, major features with Speed Star as well, making sure with my verses are on point so that people know where I'm at. My Easy Does It for real, Kanda. So for me, I just wanted my brand to be like that. Guti, I'm a hood guy, just clean, stylish.
Nice.
I love fashion, but with fashion, you know how it is. With fashion, you can buy your way in, but if you've got style, you can't just buy style. You have to be born with it. It has to be in your spirit, in your veins, you know. So for me, now, I've always been that guy. I know I've got style. The way I speak, people love me. The way I dress, people love me. And with words, I've always been that good. So for me, now, I always knew ukuthi MA-E uzoba umuntu so, and from cast time now Skanda World, the transition as well was a bit tricky for me now because from cast time I think like I went to a very dark space. It was really bad for me. I had to downgrade my lifestyle. I had to do a lot of things to make sure I still take the kids to school. I still have my resources to make sure the brand stands out as I've planned my brand to stand out. So from cash time, I lost a few things, but for me, now it's not about those things because at the end of the day, MA-E, the value is too much. The value is just too much. You can see it from just what I wear, how I treat myself, and how I know I'm from here and I'm original and I don't mind. You can say whatever, but I'm still here. I'm living and I'm enjoying my life right now. Things are good. We just won another award, SA Hip Hop Awards, best mixtape with Skanda World. We're still here, we're grooming the youngins, and they coming up well, and they love our spirit. We're fitting off well with the new spirit, and their new creative styles, and we're getting a lot from their energy, and they're gaining a lot from us. So for me, now that transition was a bit tricky, but shout out to my boy UKO. This is the guy that always called me. Good team. You have to know who you are. Please. 10 toes down. Make sure you stand still and don't shake. You know yourself, and we can make this happen. And thanks to him, thanks to Tulu as well. For always believing in me. Thanks to Gobs. Thanks to Mr. X, thanks to everybody, like my family. These are the people that tell me every day, you know what, MA-E. And thanks to everybody, man, like my hood, so to wherever I'm at, MA-E, saluting. Like this like really brings, I don't know, man, brings my soul to a very peaceful place, of where I really understand myself. Right now, I'm really unshakable, with everything that has happened to me on social media. People just painting me bad and thinking, but I knew myself, Ababa, you will talk or you can do whatever, but your spirit is not strong as my spirit. And because my spirit is very special, I've been through like dark holes many times, and I've been able to take myself out of that place and put myself to another level where I thought, I'm not gonna get there again, but I always come back. I don't know how, because I think just my spirit is just too pure, and people love that about me. MA-E, the transition from Teargas until now, I think it's all of that, and the support that I've got, and just the people from the hood just understanding my character, what kind of a person I am, and me, just the energy that I bring to my life.
Nice.
The energy that I bring to my life is always positive. I vibrate very high every day. I'm always happy. I don't care what you say about me. Because I know myself. I look good.
MA-E forever.
Great, man. Like, I've got style. I'm original. I'm from Ekasi. I really don't care, man.
I love it,
I
man.
work every day.
I love it. And I mean, it seems to run in the people that you keep around you. You know what I'm saying? You bring up KO as somebody himself. You guys have been in the game for a very long time. You may be his big brother, but you guys came up with Teargas the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You came in the game to change it the same way, and you've lasted the test of time. You know what I'm saying? And he's had his ups and downs as well, and he's stayed course, and you've followed suit by also staying course, always staying close by, still making music, still dropping music. Like you just say, a testament to that is this mixtape of the year. At which, where do you guys think you get that from? Because at any given time, the same way that you've been bashed, or people thought, oh, MA-E is done now, or he's quiet, or whatever, KO has had the same things, and each time has had to find the new energy to rise up. Where do you guys think that comes from in terms of your background to keep you guys going?
You know, like a lot of times because I was always an underdog, you know, and I always loved that. Ukuthi umuntu mangqhamuka asho ukuthi angimphethe lo mntwana ayi mina ngenza in kanti mina ngize ngale ngekhona sengikhuluma nalo mntwana kudala and ugcwele netafula kaClevo yangithola. So I think from Teargas times we were always like being the underdogs when we came through. Squatter camp was popping, even when before they were popping as well. We had friends from Squatter camp, but other girls were like, oh, okay, the guys are dope. You know, before chance it dropped, you know, because Tina, we were big SOWT because of our Slaches, Black Sunday. We were already like we knew each other, Pro and Young Tall. So I think with that, we we're always like the underdogs, and people didn't think these guys are gonna do it, and boom, chance. You know, and we know we have to stick to our lane and be original and not try to be something that we are not, and keep your heart pure, dog. Like if you keep your heart pure, your energy becomes even higher. Like if you vibrate very high, your energy is gonna be high, and if you are sure of yourself. Yeah. If you know, no matter who can say this, because a lot of narratives have been pushed even on social media about myself, you know, and I didn't mind even people that are close to me, they will talk. I'll be like, it's fine, I've helped you here and there, but you say things like this, oh, you're pushing a narrative about me like this, but because I know myself and I know this is my role in this world and this is my lane, I don't want to I know how to play my position. With KO as well, he knows how to play his position. He knows he's kind of like, he likes to be a leader, he likes to keep things clean, packed together. But me, I'm that guy that goes out there and look for war.
Right.
And look for war.
Yeah.
You know?
My Easy is that guy. If you've ever gone partying with my E, you'll actually find him like after I perform, he's there.
Yeah, I'm out there with the people, you know?
General, you know, he's busy having a good time in the party.
Yeah, so like I think and I'm not a humble person at all. I'm just a cool guy. I'm not humble. You can come
what
to
does
me.
That mean?
No. I'm just saying, when it comes to people who think, I know myself and he's chilled, he's humble. Me, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm humble. I'm just a good guy. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I ain't humble at all, bro.
Yes.
If you come with with some squares, I'm gonna show you flames. I'm just that guy. You don't mess with me. People that have messed with me, they know me very well. Okay, he's a cool guy, but I clever. You know, so I'm just like I'm the guy that goes out there. I'm brave.
Yeah.
I don't mind people talking about me. KO is all about, let's keep it clean like this.
Yeah.
You know, okay, we've got it now. Let's keep it. So we know how to play our positions,
nice.
And we respect each other. And I know background and we respect the game that much. We love music. More than anything, we love the music. We love the game. We love like performing arts.
Yeah.
Just you doing what you're doing. Just watching you on the POPcast and seeing you dropping a dope link. I'm like, wow, what a guy, you know, because I know how hard it is, how we practice that hard. So for Tina, we respect the game, we respect everybody, we keep our hearts pure.
Nice.
But whoa,
I remember the first time I met you. I think it's like you came to an old radio station at the Touch HD. It was still Touch Central at the time. And I was interviewing and I was meeting you for the first time. And I remember you came into the studio and you pointed at me. He said, "Where that's at?" You know, I'll be hearing you talking to I don't know,
smack,
whatever. I don't know if it was about Teargas or about KO. I don't know what it was. Yeah. But it was on radio or on YouTube, whatever. But I remember the first thing you said to me before you said hello. It's like, "You're lucky you made me laugh" or something.
It must have been from Microwave Voice. Possibly.
He's like, "You're lucky you made me laugh, but you're a naughty boy." Or he said some shit. And then after he did that, he's like, "Sharp."
Yeah, because I like to address things, you know, like firsthand. You know, after like now we doing this interview now, I'm like looking at you like, "Oh, what's up?" With you? Okay, let me speak to Cosmo.
Yeah.
It's over. I'm not like that. Let's address it first. Let's be, you know, make sure we all level.
Yeah.
Then proceed with everything. I'm just like that. But hey, squares.
Yeah.
So it's an all-rounder at least.
Just watch your moves when you come with
circles, man.
Next time you said that, I was like, cool, it's chilled.
Yeah.
Very chilled, dog.
So easy. Obviously, you know, like you're saying, everybody knows how to play their position in the game. Everybody knows where they stand. Obviously, when you guys were Teargas, you guys knew what position to kind of play and how to fit in a specific song, how you guys are going to put a song together so that it can be the hits that you guys had produced. But moving from Teargas and now getting into just Ma-E, going in as a solo artist, how did you have to kind of change your thinking with regards to kind of putting the music together to then say, okay, you know, the guys aren't with me anymore. I need to rock the song and I need to do it by myself.
Yeah, as I've said, good say that transition was so hard because I'm used to be with these guys all the time before I create anything. Like, okay, the beat is here. What are we talking about? Or maybe someone comes with a theme, an idea for the song, and or already someone is like, okay, I've got an idea. But now you have to have your own idea, or someone is featuring you. Now you have to just make sure that you match very well with what they're trying to do, or what they're trying to achieve with the music. For me now, I had to be real with myself, honest with myself. Okay, what kind of a person I am, what kind of an artist I am, and where I wanna go as an artist, as Ma-E. Because at the end of the day, I didn't wanna be known as Ma-E, a rapper. You know, I wanted Ma-E to be bigger than rapper. You know, like I wanted to even look yeah, Ma-E, you know,
Yeah.
like before rapper. I know this rapper. No. I wanted to be known as Ma-E, and I think I did that very well with with those verses, that all of those features. Understand and a lot of people know my flows most of the time. I makes them, it can be hip hop, but I love Kwaito flows. In my music. I just love to merge Kwaito with hip hop beats. Like, I think it's my thing, hip hop beats or it's Afro, but I love coming out with Kwaito flows, new Kwaito flows, and melodies as well. And for me, now, that's what I loved, and I think that's what the idea that I had in my head. I think I achieved it, and I achieved all that plan that I had in my head. I think according to that, when it comes to that transition from Teargas to being Ma-E, I think I did very well with that. Just recognizing Guti, my voice is like this, and these are kind of things I want to talk about. I want to be the township councillor. I want to speak for the hood. I want to make sure, Guti, this is me, man. Like, you understand me, and I'm broad when it comes to politics as well. I wouldn't just put politics out there like boh, yeah, boh. But if you listen properly, you will know, Guti, this guy represents this.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I know, because I wanted to push even politics, push it with my words, but with spirit. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you'll think like this guy's all about fun or what. But I talk about fun, but at the end, there's things that I put in my music that will make you think, yo, okay, I just spend my 10K, but at least I've got 100K.
Yeah.
Not that I've spent 80K and I've got 100K, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's how we are. We love clothes as Abantu Abamnyama. We love clothes. We love looking good. We love going out, going to clubs, having fun. This is us. We can't just compare it with other races, of which maybe with that they like just, I want to go to Nyohlala nje, ayohlalela Mauritius, do nothing, ashawe lang, and do that 6 times a year. I'm not like that. It's not about boxing imali. It's all about, this is who we are. And as long as we can do it responsibly, and no, we can't use imali, yama resources. We need to grow ourselves that big, because at the end of the day, clubs, venues, they make a lot of money for entertainment, and we can't run away from that. As I'm from entertainment, I'm looking at from the eye, the entertainment. From the consumer side, I can understand, maybe they can say, hey, but from us, we're making money. The clubs are making money. We're getting booked all the time. So with us, we would love more people to have jobs. We would love for more people to be encouraged to go out there and eat. We would love for people to watch POPcast and have data. So those are kind of things that I talk about with my music. We need to be broad like that. We need more economy into our things so that we can enjoy who we are as black people.
Yeah, and your music is quite fun. I mean, I think if anybody has listened to anything Ma-E related, I mean, even your first single, Ukoko, I think was also one of those songs where just like, okay, this is a fun vibe. And funny enough, I went through like a little bit of a phase where I was doing a lot of like video cameos. My first cameo was my Easy's Ukoko.
But don't worry, even don't worry, you are not the first one. Even Banner Boy, his first South African cameo was with Ukoko. So you're not the first one. Even Banner Boy did the same. Trust me. I'm Ma-E, I told you.
I get
Humble Pega, if you do Ukoko, go no Banner Boy. Way back then.
I forgot you were in that video.
It was my very first cameo.
Now I'm seeing her. I
shout out to Tim's, our DJ Temples.
Yeah.
Major League was there with DJing.
Yeah.
So I had everyone, man. The culture, like I love the culture that much.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Speaking about the culture now, as Ms. Cosmo said earlier, you've been in the game a long time and you've seen a lot of changes, not just with yourself but the game itself. From when you first started to where things are right now, what do you think are some of those differences that you've noticed, whether you like them or don't like them, about your era versus how things are right now? Are there things that you're seeing in the game that you're like, these are good changes, and some changes where you're like, hey, I don't know if we're moving in the right direction?
Me, I will speak about when it comes to changes. I would say, like, when it comes to management, Kakulu, like a piano guys and the new hip hop guys, for them it's hard to do like shows like this because I don't know, like the communication is not there between, like the PR is not on point with them. Like there's a lot of songs or a lot of artists that I love when it comes to my piano, but I feel they don't push themselves that much. Style, but people want to see you more.
People want to hear your stories.
Yes, and like, okay, sharp, you're getting booked somewhere, showing up for a show. For me, now only those small things, if they can tighten up those things, making sure that the management side, time, and making sure they push their brands, like people know them even more, because like a lot of times, Ngoma becomes that big. If are too big for the artist, then the artist it doesn't even he was growing with the song all the time. Look, when the song becomes big already, you are there TikTok, or you've got a few interviews of you that you are doing, and already people can buy a brand would say, oh, this song, oh, this guy, we understand the character. Sometimes we would say the song is big and you come here for an interview and the people say the character doesn't match the song that much. The song is just too big.
Oh, I think I get where you're coming from in terms of like the generation that we live right now. I guess back in the day, for example, when you first started, it would be that as you're working an artist and you're cultivating your sound in studio, they're building your style, they're setting up your interviews, people are being introduced to you with the music. You know what I'm saying? Before the song even grows, there's a lot of PR around you, radio interviews, for example. Now, I guess because of the internet generation, people can record a song by themselves, put it on DST. They've never been out the house or whatever, I'm guessing. And then the song starts to grow faster than they themselves are growing as an artist. So they're kind of catching up to their own song because we live in a very fast generation. Before they even have any sort of PR, any sort of marketing, any sort of stage, they've never even practiced to do performances. Stage, but now, because the song is big, they have to get thrown into the deep end.
Yes, I understand that. About for me, like what I'm saying, Guti, you can't go with that kind of big song for 6 months without people seeing you.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
Right.
It's like, okay, once a month, challenge, TikTok, people see, okay, now people want to see your character.
Yeah.
It's either the money that you get from Ama gigs, put that behind your bona, put yourself under pressure. Do a PR nyana and POPcast, like push your brand so that when after that 6 months, when the brand is here, and then now people starting to see you, as the character is not too much apart from the song. That's what I'm crying about, man. Okay. But I understand it's quick. Like sometimes guys become big, the song is big, you become big online. But at the end of the day, the music industry is out there, it's in the streets, bruv.
Yeah.
You need to be out there performing. You need to. Sometimes they're getting gigs, they're not even showing up.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. We need to take care of your brand. It's saying and grow with the song, because sometimes they drop second song, still people don't know them.
Yeah.
Like Basava, I show no Mazela, I show.
Yeah.
I show. Speak.
Yeah.
People want to know you.
Yeah.
Bakwazi ukuthi umuntu doesn't matter ukuthi ukhuluma isiZulu, ukhulumani. Express abantu bazi ukuthi yazi ayingikhulumela nje ngocousin wami wada ehle spread. Yangithola like hey character yakhe azingifana nobanibani. That's they want to see you. People want to see your energy more than anything, and the ukhuluma kwakho yabona your words they speak like a lot of volume, because if voice yakho comes with a lot of spirit. That's why they say uNkulunkulu mageza for the first time he said let it be earth, let it be heaven, because words were the first things. So in anything that you do, that's why I call myself easy does it, because I know how powerful words are. So for me it's all about that.
Yeah, man. And you know, I think even saying things like that, you can see that certain people kind of manage their brands in a certain way, and I can see the amount of effort you guys are also even putting into the guys at Skanda World, because talking about some of the new guys who've got their songs out but we don't even know their characters. There's something that you guys are doing whenever you're working with young artists, whether it was at Cash Time or even now, even with Skanda World. There's this energy that you guys are kind of instilling into Loki and Roy, and to say, you know what, you guys need to push, you guys need to get yourselves out there, you guys need to. Is it intentional for you guys to also kind of throw them in the deep end sometimes and be like, you guys must run your own race, but we're behind you, but you must you must kind of figure out which way you're going?
Yeah, like just you've just said right now, like it's very important to you depend on yourself if you are an artist, because already you are a company. But it doesn't matter it's a small company, you're growing it to be this big, but already you are a company. If there's a product out there already, it doesn't matter this product, it's about by 10, about by 100. Already you are a product. So you need to depend on yourself. You need to be on social media. For about Roy and Loki, they're still young. Use that tool. Use those resources very well to push yourselves and push a brand to another level. Because with record companies these days, it's all about what into Ozana. Because if your brand is not that strong already now, but when they invest, okay, sharp. We're gonna try another song, But when they see, yo, this guy is pushing, the streets are loving him. Okay, the song didn't do that well, but his presence is so thick. But you know what? I think we can do this. We can do this with this guy, and we believe to go to now. You need to be out there more than, because social media sharp. You can push what, but do some features. Make sure when you are needed for a performance, you are featured to your performance, go there and support the guy. It doesn't matter. Show face, push yourself in the streets, because a lot of people, they think, okay, social media, it's fine. But sometimes your brand is not that strong and you end up it's just that song. And after you might say Pelil, now you have to go scrape in that corner looking for that energy. And if you try and push your brand as now your ingoma cool, it's easy for when even when the song goes down, because of you are out there and a lot of people know you and you're able to talk with other, because our resources it's all about people that you know. Those are your strongest resources. Because with Miss Cosmo, Ma-E, where are you on this date? Can you please come through? I say, Miss Cosmo, no maganjani, I'm gonna come, because I know my energy. Let's do it. I love the energy. Let's do it. For me, it's all about the people that you know and how you make sure to keep the energy between Nina and with those people. Keep it positive and make sure you vibrate very high all the time, so that you don't mess up anyone's mood out there. I hate people who mess up people's moods, man.
I mean, the power of collaborations is very important. Coming from a group, of course, you know the value of having the right people around you and building these connections like you have. In your own music, you've collaborated with a lot of people, of course. You're talking about Burna Boy being inside a video, not even saying anything about Miss Cosmo themselves being in music videos. And beyond that, R.I.P. DJ Dimples, of course. where do you see, or rather, let me start with the collaboration part of the question and say, is there a person out there that you've always wanted to be collaborate with, but has given you the runaround, or you've never found the perfect time to sit down and make a song with this person? And to this day, it's still like, I have to get this person at some point. We have to do something, and you just never have the opportunity.
Let me be honest, man, with this one. Yo, Thandiswa Mazwai, man.
Yo.
Like music. You know, it's always hard to find her, but
and she doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, like she's very cool. You know, but and it's all about energy. It's the right time, you know, because she's sure of herself, man. Like she's so sure of herself. If she doesn't feel like it, she doesn't feel like it, and it doesn't matter how you feel. No, so and I love people like that. She's honest about it. She's a shy and done. I think push now and done. So somewhere. But Thandiswa Mazwai, dog. Like I would really love to make music with her. Like I think we'll make great music.
That's so dope. What kind of song do you think you'd make with her?
Man, I love like Afro stuff. You know, I love Afro stuff. I love live music. You know, I think with my music that I'm doing right now, I'm putting more live instruments into it.
Nice.
Because I found like my cool more than anything is with MA-E.
Yeah.
You know, even with the music, I can take it anywhere where I want to. If I want to grow with it and take it to a direction that I want, I think my people will follow me very well, because I'm really sure of my craft. It's Yashisa.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. So I'm very sure with that. But yeah, man.
Yeah. So which one of your songs do you actually think that you released shocked you the most? Like that one song that you put out, you're like, yeah, this one is doing this. Okay.
Yo, the song that shocked me a lot, I would say. It's not even like, I didn't even drop it.
Okay.
Uyangchaza.
Why didn't you drop it?
No. It dropped with the album. It's in the album, Township Councillor, but I didn't drop it as a single. I didn't like push it and things like. But you know, like the streams and everything, like how people are listening to it every month. I'm like, oh, this song, I should have used it. I think I should make a video of it. Because like, they love that song from Township Councillor.
That's the thing. If people gravitate, that's the one thing about an album. Like you can release a single because you think this is the one. The moment you put out a body of work and people gravitate towards a certain song, that's the people speaking to you. Your fans are speaking to you and they're saying, this is the one we want, run with it.
Yeah, I think with me, with what happened with Cash Time and the plans that I had with the whole album, Township Councillor, I think that was a dope album.
It was amazing,
It was an amazing album. I had a lot of singles, but because of the situation and the energy that time and things just bad, you know, and they just went bad for me. You know, and yeah, man, I feel for the album, you know, but I'm glad Guti it lived this long and people are streaming it so hard and they're still expressing themselves even on social media, like, this is my top 10 album, you know, an all-time album, hip hop. I'm like, oh, okay, it's there, you know. Though I try to put, because from that album, Ukoko Pumada, Kingpin is from there, Sasela is from there, Lie to Me. You know, I think the album is thick, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Lie to Me, that was my jam.
Yeah.
That was my jam. I remember when that jam dropped, I said, I see him. He's cooking with gasoline now.
He's like, I do any piece, like, you can give me any beat. I will put my E in there.
What was that vibe like when you make that track? Can you go back to that moment? Because I like to speak about some of these tracks and just how they came about. Let's go back to like Lie to Me, that collaboration with AKA.
Yeah, the collab, it was crazy because I think he was still staying sent in by the the apartments down here. Is it West or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was living there he was still living there and like top floor with him.
Yeah.
He was feeling himself, paying a heavy rent every month.
He's always been feeling himself.
You know, like the energy was high. My energy was too high as well. Like, you know, like I was just vibrating high. He was vibrating high. I went to him. I think I had already did the skeleton of the song, the whole idea. I did even the part, don't lie to me, with my horsey voice. And I said, you know what, Mega, you're going to take care of this one. He's like, okay, with the Zulu part. I was like, yeah, the Zulu part is the most important part.
You're not leaving that out.
Yeah, and I'm saying with the lyrics, that the things that he was speaking about in that song, he was talking about the real thing. You know, like it was really in Sante, those apartments, looking at the world like, wow, this is me, you know. The energy was great. I went to him because he wanted us to set up the studio in his house. He had some little setup in his house. So we went there, and it's the same day MT was shooting the remix.
Roll Up.
Yeah, Roll Up with Wizkid.
Yes.
They came through to the studio as well. Once we were recording, the vibe was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, we smoked.
Of course you did.
Yeah, the shit. Yo, the life was so good. You know, like, I think of that moment, energy was so positive. Life was so good. We had food, we had drinks, we had like everything, man.
Oh, the perfect, like the hip hop setup.
Like the hip hop setup, you know. And when MT came through, we were like, this is the night, Thomas. Just chilling. I'm at Mega's house. MT is coming in. They're shooting a video same day. I'm recording Lie to Me. The song is banging. Guys are going crazy. I mean, we knew. But then, good to this is a banger. Like, with
you tell MT, yo, jump on something right quick. Since
no, because I wanted MT on another song.
I
did it my way. I wanted him on that one. Yes. So I didn't.
You want to disturb that moment?
No. AKA and MA-E. MT and MA-E.
Yes.
You understand?
I love that setup. I'm glad you bring up smoking, and you're like, we were blazing out here. Because I know, I heard that you don't drink any alcohol.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not a big drinker.
No.
Smoking is your vice.
Yeah, smoking. I do smoking, but like with drinking, maybe wine. I'm a person at home, 2 glasses,
Yeah, but
get in the mood, kind of vibes. But yeah, like when I'm in the club, maybe 2 shots and things like that, just to get in the vibe. But yeah, man. Sure.
Have you ever felt like, hey man, because there's a time where I used to smoke a lot. I don't smoke as much anymore. But there's a time where I used to be on it. You know what I mean? And it's probably around that time. You know what I'm saying? So all these things I'm remembering, hearing them, and I used to enjoy my smoke as well. Do you think there was a time where you were smoking, where it's ever disturbed any of your performances, or you think it only enhances you? It's just a part of who you are. You can't say you're too high to do something.
The problem with when I smoke weed, when I'm feeling down, when I'm in a dark corner, that's where the problem starts.
When it finds you already in a sunken place.
Yeah. I make sure I stay away from the weed because I'm very passionate about life, and I love good things. I love good energy. I love positive energy. I love my people, like I love my friends, I love my family. And when things go wrong and then I'm smoking and I'm just sinking. And I try by all means to stay away from it, because I know at that moment I might go crazy or do some crazy things, but I wouldn't say mental health issues or things like that, because I wouldn't go there and disrespect other people that really go through those.
I understand,
I think it's just being
human. But of course, we all go through things.
But those moments,
dark time is
people like those dark times. But I make sure that I stay away from the weed when
you're feeling that way.
When I'm feeling that way, But in those moments, I can't even work or smoke. Feeling like sleeping. Let me stay away from this thing.
I'm glad because sometimes people don't really know when to kind of have a little bit of a boundary when it comes to these things. So at least now,
like even with alcohol, and I just need to stop drinking. It wasn't about or I wasn't sure of myself after I drank what's gonna happen. No. I was sure of myself, but I felt I used alcohol for me to socialize with people. You know, when I was still young and things like it worked very well for me now. You know, to get drunk and shasha someone's kid.
I'm shying on my moves.
I'm shy on my moves, or shasha someone's. It's just some other guy. Good, you know, man. I need studio time and give me, you know, like it was good for me. But right now, I think I'm Ma-E, man. Like if I wanna drink something, do 2 shots, I'm Ma-E. I can do that. If I wanna get some wine. Do 2 glasses, 3 glasses in the club or champagne. It's cool, man. I don't need to drink every day. Why I need to drink every day?
Yes. But
that's also very important. I think one thing that you realize when you get older, because when you're young, drinking is just, it's like they tell you you're gonna drink. You know, you're gonna go out to a party. It's nice. You're in high school. You start stealing your time, and so you can go drink, come back home.
Autumn harvest.
You know what I'm saying? It takes the knees. Autumn harvest.
Autumn harvest.
So you drink. You drink to socialize.
Kids don't drink that thing.
Don't do it.
It was pop sack back in the day. It was pop sack back in the day.
Yeah, dog.
But I'm saying the culture of drinking when you're young is different because you're drinking just to have fun. You just wanna enjoy yourself. And as you get older, sharp. I'm at the club, I'm at the party, whatever you drink. But I think when you get older, you start asking yourself, okay, why am I drinking?
Yeah.
And that's where at any given time, when you're young, you don't ask yourself. You're like, I'm having fun, I'm going out, I'm doing whatever. And maybe you can be that way for the rest of your life. But even if you're that way for the rest of your life, at some point you're gonna ask yourself, why am I drinking?
Yeah.
Why do I drink alcohol? And if you can't answer those questions, that's when you're gonna start finding yourself.
At the end of the day, Joe, Sipo, let me tell you something. Yo, dog, no, absolutely. Yeah, like you get into in the club, you are with someone, you know, if you are next to this guy and
it's gonna be a good time.
Like if it does kulumayo and things that it does in the club, or like yo, what was, you know, like. They've got like good jokes and they know how to speak. Like when they're just too witty, they're just too good when they drunk. And I love people like that.
Yeah,
but I don't want to bash alcohol because alcohol is good. It's good to test yourself when you're still young. Yo, with alcohol, when I'm drunk, you know, and really but responsibly when you're old enough, you know. After don't drink under 18, don't do it, you know. But at the right time, it's good to test yourself. You're in tertiary with other guys. Test yourself. Good, see, I'm too rowdy when I'm drunk. What can I do? Like then you build your character according to when I'm drunk. But cool. Hey, maybe after 3-4 glasses, singing kakulu, you know. So you know, good. See, after 2 glasses in tamanzinyana, so that thing. But drunk kamnandi, man.
Absolutely.
And that's drunk, man. No Absolutely,
and that's what I speak to and what I'm saying. I think it's important to whatever it is that you're doing to stop and reflect. Because when you're young, you don't do that. So when you get older, you have to stop and reflect. Is it affecting my work, my relationships? But
what I'm saying, Sipo, we have to tell them whilst they're still young.
Of course.
Like when you test yourself with alcohol, test your character. You're too much into people like abantu bathini nawe after, you know, so that you can build your character and be this kind of a person when I'm drunk. And it's much simpler for to push things push things push. It doesn't matter at school or you want to do whatever that you want to do, but as long as when I get drunk, when I have fun, this is how I want to have fun. You know, when the narrative I think all of us, we hate people to speak here. You know, you have to know. But see, sometimes we understand. We're in a club. You're about taggy. We're in. But if I don't know you, don't get too close with me. You're drunk. Man, I'm understand. I'm good. My eyes is yeah, understand. I went no, let's address this.
Yes.
For sure.
I know, see, you girls put it worse.
Yeah.
See, like guys, please stop it, man.
Hey, and Sakuluma
now with your makeup and now
makeup ngapa, and then you're also like putting the finger in the ears. And that time this one needs to go home now. I get that. All right, so also experiencing so many things in the industry and experiencing so much, especially with your time in entertainment. What's one of the hardest lessons that you've learned to actually become who you are now?
The hardest lessons. You know, the hardest lessons with music is that when your money comes in, make sure you do things yourself. Don't group yourself with other people. I can do this. Like when your money personally is yours, make sure you take care of your own things with that money. You invest it very well. Don't partner with your partner that you're doing business with when you do those kind of things, so that when things go wrong, hey me, I did this. No. You know, independently you took your money. When other things, maybe you buy a car, more day one, say somebody say manja ilungisa so wena let come on. Independently, do your own thing, invest in your own things. Okay, business, we can merge, do great things as well. But when you get your things, your money, make sure that you take care of your things. Be thick, be sure of your instincts. This is what I want to do, and I'm sure of myself. This is what I want to do with my money. And yeah, man. I think with that, and another thing that's like I've learned kakulu in the game, could see Joe. It's not going to be always nice all the time. Like uphill or downhill all the time, you know. Like corner la pofuzo ushayi one corner kunyukela awutham, and you need to be sure of yourself even then. Kapeta khona manje. But with us, it's so great because we did well with a lot of projects, and when it comes to royalties, you know, we're good every year. So we are able to maintain ourselves very well. I can only imagine for other guys when it comes to hip hop, cool, you know, they don't have that much material to sustain them like that. And I've learned when your things are not well and you're not fine, and she's just the wave, it's not yours. Accept it. Make sure that you, by that time you're building your skills, find new things to do. Grow yourself, man, and be sure, like most definitely be sure of yourself.
Absolutely. And I think staying with the music, the catalog that you've been able to build up that's sustaining you today, we go into your brand new catalog. First, at the top of the interview, you mentioned that you just won SA Hip Hop, mixtape of the year, Skanda World. Talk to us about the music that you've been making with Skanda World and leading up to, of course, the EP that you just dropped a couple of months ago, Namhlanje and Forever. Namanje, sorry, and Forever.
Yes. Yeah, man, like we, as we spoke about KL, I think it was 2018. We spoke, we say, you know what, we need a new machine right now, something that will work for us and something that will work for the young hands as well. You know, and very new energy. We need to be working on just, you know, because with KO, he's always thinking of, like, we need a new blueprint. We need something that's new, like hip-hop is, like, we're not getting, like, that kind of traction that we used to, So with him, he had a very long-term plan with Skanda World. I think we can do this, we can do that. I know when I'm with you, the energy is good. Let's collaborate again. Let's make sure isn't it right. Of course, with me as well, because my resources as Skanda Productions, I didn't have that much resources to sustain Ma-E Does It, because Ma-E Does It is a very big brand. But to sustain him to be always out there, so that he can get same gigs as well. Because for me, when I get gigs, it's not about I've got a hit out there. It's all about my brand is good, and my brand is strong. I can go to any Shisanyama and fill it up. You know, for me, it was all about that. So yeah, man.
Nice. And talking about, like, you know, making sure that you guys have got these new collaborations and everything, you also have a very big catalog. You've spoken about your royalties and such, but jumping on a stage, like you're saying, you can go to any Chisanyama and fill it up, but you can also do it because you've got specific songs that people want to hear.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. I had to talk about the whole transition, right?
Yeah.
From when we started with
Skanda World.
I'm sorry about that, Sipo. Yeah, like with us starting the whole thing and bringing the energy together. Obviously, we went to studios. Put the music together. We tried everything, even today I'm still trying new sounds for myself, because we different people when it comes to me and though we like same things, but when it comes to creating music, we're different like that. So yeah, we worked on the music. We worked with the little ones, Roy and Loki. The energy was great, and the boys, they always record by themselves as well. And they're always like submitting great songs, and because the creative process, Amachita, we try to make sure each and every person is independent, so that he can represent himself very well to a band out there, like his brand. Because you are the only person, as we said, we are under Skanda World, but each and every artist, you have to treat yourself as a company, because you don't know where you're going.
That's true.
You just a small company in a corporation, Skanda World, but you yourself are a company. So we dropped Welcome to the Planet, I think last year, and we did very well with it. And this year, KO dropped. I said he did well. He did great. I think with the mixtape as well, we had great. La Vita Loca did very well. Ain't No Tomorrow did very well in the streets. Shotangami with Blakey. What a gem in the streets.
Yeah.
And just Home Ground as well did very well with the streams and in the streets. And with this year, when KO dropped, said that it went crazy already. The energy of the whole crew is just amazing, like already, because when a big song drops from a label, already you expecting a lot. And then for me now, it was so good for the youngins to get that energy heat, of a big song, because all the time when we come up with a good idea, we try by all means to come up with a song that's going to be big. If you are checking with Teargas, we had Chance. With Chris Time, we had Ikarakara. We had Tukoko. With now Skanda World, we came back with this set, which really started off things very well for Tina. The energy is great. The youngins, the energy is great as well, because you're going to feed off that energy. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna call, I'm looking for KO, but we can get into Anna as well, So there's more gigs coming, even with the award as well, which is good. I hope the boys are gonna get more gigs and learn the game even more and grow. I believe in Anna. I know that the talented and they can take their brand. They level-headed as well. I think they can take their brand to another level if they really work hard and believe in themselves. And this is us right now as Skanda World.
That's so
Welcome to the planet. Kanda. Uma iwe vandal. Nintoms imtandan. And now you gangan.
Yeah.
I love it. You and KO have always remained close, regardless of whether you're doing your own thing or coming back to Skanda World.
Yeah.
But one person I know that we don't see you around with is our third member of Teargas. What's your relationship like with Ntugza today?
Yo, man, Ntugza is my brother.
Yeah.
He's always going to be my brother. And I was with him last week. I'm with him. Like, he called me yesterday. We were speaking. Yeah, Ntugza is my brother, but when it comes to business and I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I've always collaborated with KO since Teargas times.
Of course.
We had good energy with him. He decided to do his own thing, and I support him with that. And right now he's doing some kind of he does music there and there, but right now he's on his own lane. He's doing great independently with his own businesses and NGO that he's pushing right now.
Right.
And when the time is right, we might do something again. Three of us or whatever. For me, now, I'm not about forcing things, because from my side, I don't have any control on how other people feel about each other. But I keep my energy good to both of them to make sure to bring that thing, hopefully with the energy that I'm trying to push, the guys can feed off that energy and feel it's all about brotherhood more than just being petty about things that are not real for me. Because those things are not real. The real things are really spiritual, isn't it? But real things is me knowing you, speaking to you. That's the real thing, because I hear your real voice. But things like this, these are not real. We can fix things, but the real things, those are the most important things that we have to fix. That's what I'm trying to say. Izinto zomoya, izinto ukuthi sizwane, kube nokuzwana, umoya ube right. Izinto sifuze sisifixe kuqala more than anything. Izinto zomhlaba, business, singasifisa after, but ukuzwana, ukuthandana takes us to this promised land. But we as people, we don't understand the promised land is all about just opening up your heart and knowing what is into the moya. These are the most important things, because when you go out of this place right now, Onyx, where we at right now, get in my car, my 4 liter, home.
Yes, we're not.
home out. I'm not gonna lie. I drive a 4 liter every day, and I guess you see, I can feel okay.
Yes. Feel it.
When you get out of parking in, you don't know what keeps you awake on the streets. I was
100%.
You can't think scratch imoto. So at the end of the day, umoya positive brings clearness. It brings vision. So your vision becomes so clear. It won't be easy for you, unnecessarily. Because your umoya wako is that clean. So umoya movie awungeni quick, because you don't know last hamba khona. So for me now, when it comes to Teargas, that's my brother. I keep my energy strong and positive. When I'm with him, I vibrate very high because I love my brother so much. But when the business side didn't work out, he's busy with his own thing. I don't have to be petty about it, because it's into some slab at least.
100%.
Me and ngumuntu unzima kakhulu. When it comes to more, I'm too up, bro. I'm up.
I feel the energy.
Dog. I'm so rich, dog. I'm up.
I love that so much.
Up,
something else that you that I actually wanted to say a little bit more of, and unfortunately maybe it didn't take it a little bit further than it should have, was when you had done Rap Dads. With El Tito and Reason at the time.
And were all kind. Don't say.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna tell. Sorry, but back then it was Reason. Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Anyway, so it was El Tito and Sizwe Alakine. And I know also you mentioned sometimes even in your profile that you're an actor. So I was hoping to see a little bit more of that, like maybe seeing you on like screen time. Maybe would you ever get into like maybe doing like a telenovela, kind of doing something for the hood?
Hey, Joe, like I would love to
more
do
TV
some a little
stuff.
bit of acting,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of ideas in my head as well to just go independently, but I would love to do something like that with like a good production house or like a professional production house. But for me, now I love acting. After a school, Eval University of Technology, because I was doing in Lamu, and at school I was doing theatre as well. I got a job to do theatre in Fringe Festival in Scotland, 2004. I was there for 6 months. We did once we were free. It was like a Shaka Zulu play. We did that play for 2 months. Filled up theatres every day. We were doing that for every day, and that's where I got a little bit of money as well. Satlanganisa with KO and Teargas, because they had their own jobs after they graduated, and after they graduated they had little jobs. Satlanganisa, we did a mini studio. We're doing beats, trying to record ourselves. Already we had a little money to go to a studio, and mix with the right people, and make sure our social life is on point, because we understood we're just too cool not to be out there and people see us, see how cool we are, because when you're cool from your hood, you're like, I'm just too cool. Maybe I need to go to Sentence so those motherfuckers can see how cool I am. Like for me,
I'm cool everywhere I go.
Yeah, man. Like just like that, man. I'm just that person.
I want to see you in more productions. I want to see you in more tips.
But I really wanna like.
I think
act.
I really
I think now it's
I
time.
can see it.
now is the time.
Yes.
You know, more than wife nyana.
More than wife.
Yeah. You see?
But my wife.
Angazi, but we'll figure it out.
Just start in the stupa manawana
I think we definitely need to get you behind the camera. That's what's gonna happen for me.
I think this can, like people out there are watching. So shout out to
your
you.
interest now.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, man. Do you have anything that you need to say to like young artists? I mean, I know you work with Loki and Roy all the time, but just like some of the kids, some knowledge that you can kind of drop for them to be like, yo, for somebody who's been in the game for so long, you need to pay attention to certain things. This is the gem for the day.
Yeah, man, like when you're in the industry, a lot of people must know, man, like it doesn't matter how your cool comes, it comes from your music, it comes like the way you speak, the way you dress, just strive for coolness, man, and and make sure your music is on point and strive for coolness, make sure your coolness stays there forever. I'll ball till I'm 66, Ma-E, Z does it, ball till I'm 66, you niggas are still gonna hotman me, but I'm still gonna, still gonna honor you guys. Honor you guys. I don't mean so. You ain't honor this. I'm kidding, you're my boys, but I'm gonna honor you boys.
Oh man, absolutely love it.
That's all he's into.
I know, I absolutely love it. I hope that going into the new year, we continue to see more of you. Whether it's behind the scenes, nurturing the young talent, and then of course in front, taking your brand forward. And based on this EP, maybe next year we get a project, more singles.
Man,
2023, we outside for you. I hope it's fire for you.
Yeah, man, I'm doing like crazy things. Like I'm trying to bring Kanda, but more, like couture kind of thing.
Yes.
These I do these.
Oh,
like,
nice.
This suit, these like Kanda.
Okay.
Clothing. So if you wanna be clean, look clean like Ma-E all the time, look cool like Ma-E. Feel yourself like Ma-E, be sure of yourself like Ma-E. Ma-E does it. If you wanna do it like I do it, just do it. So place your orders, man. But like understand, for me now, right now, I'm just doing it for like close friends and people who really have like style. Nice. I won't just sell it to anyone because these pieces go for $5,000.
Wow.
So
it's not a cheap affair.
Yeah, it's not. So if you want to buy it, you can. If you don't, the material is strong.
Yeah.
The quality is strong. The style is strong. It comes from a very strong brand that is sure of himself. So make sure, you show off yourself, you show off your style. If you're fashionable, you can buy yourself to fashion as well. But if you've got style, you have to go to the style and Ma-E, you took it up there from nothing. Make sure you support me, and we as a machita, struggling like a cool, but right now we're making a little bit of money, so make sure that you support me, you support my business, you support my music, and yeah, man, this is what I'm doing right now. My music is still gonna be the same. As I've told you guys, I'm working on my album next year. I'm doing more live instruments into my album because I want more Afro sounding, like urban Afro, urban Afro hip hop. For me, because I feel like we've done these American sounds, and for me, I've done these American sounds, and I've killed all these beats from 90s beats to trap beats. To, like for me, like I feel like it's time for me to really grow with my music. I think I'm just too cool, man. Like I'm just too cool not to do things. Man.
Shout out, man. Thank you so much for coming through today. Ma-E does it. Your energy vibrates throughout, and I think we are taking a lot of who Ma-E is. I'm sure the viewers are feeling the same way as well. Taking a lot of the knowledge. We're definitely supporting you 100%. I want to see you on a TV show sometime next year, over and above the Kanda, over and above the album. I'm putting the pressure on you now.
Sure.
And I'm gonna make sure that
this is
something
gonna
happens.
It's gonna
All
do
right.
magic.
And then yeah, man, keep on
This
pushing.
is gonna
man.
make things happen for me.
Let's go.
Acting-wise.
Let's go.
I'll find you on a Netflix special, something. There's too many shows coming out now.
Yeah, it's
They
too
need
much.
you.
There's too much
too
time.
much.
My
Doing
Easy
something,
does.
come on.
He's too much. you
come
just
on.
want it.
Maybe we'll feature together. I might be
Come
there
on,
as well.
please, guys, come on.
Let's go. Thank you so much, my Easy does it.
Thank
Keep on
you so
pushing,
much.
man.
Much
Cosmo.
respect.
Thank you, Sipo. Bafethu. Ngithanda kakhulu.
100%. Keep on liking, subscribing, commenting. Let us know exactly how you're feeling about the episode. And of course, shout outs to my Easy Does.
Yes, sir.